There's an industry-wide shortage of car parts, and it's leaving some drivers defenseless when they need repairs. The good news is Consumer Reporter Steve Noviello joins us live from Dallas to explain. Good morning, Steve.
Yeah, good morning to you. Not too much good news for drivers, though, unfortunately. We spoke with one man who says he's out thousands of dollars after he had to sell his brand new vehicle back to the dealership after a wreck because it would take so long to source the parts. It was the only way to avoid an even bigger financial drain.
We were coming this way in our own lane of traffic.
For Michael Jefftis of Frisco,
This is the most expensive coffee of my life.
he was taking his wife out on a morning coffee run when a driver
Blew through the stop sign and went straight across all 4 lanes of traffic.
swerving to miss hitting him. Michael hit another car instead. Take a look at his Acura RDX.
About $30,000 worth of damage.
The car was brand new.
At that point, I had not even made the first payment.
Luckily, no one was hurt in the collision and Michael was well insured.
Our expectation was 2-3 months, we'd get it back and I could get my life back on the road. I'd have coverage for a rental and we'd be back in business.
Didn't happen.
Not even close.
Michael says he had such a good buying experience at the dealership that he had his car towed there for repairs. But when he arrived, the whole process hit the brakes hard.
They informed me that it would take 9 months to a year to get the parts from Acura. I'll never forget, he goes, "Look at all these cars sitting in my lot. I can't get parts for any of them." He said, "You're at the end of that line."
The dealership confirmed in a statement to us, repairs across the country are being delayed weeks or months because of supply chain issues the industry is facing. And to make matters worse, Michael's insurance company said as long as the parts are being manufactured, they won't total his car, no matter how long the wait, even though his policy only covered 30 days of a rental. So on the lot, his car sat undrivable. Months went by, the payments piled up.
I made January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and I made the beginning of August.
So 8 payments.
8 payments.
How much were they?
$800 a month. That's not counting the insurance.
Thousands of dollars to pay for and insure a vehicle that was undrivable and, due to a parts shortage, unfixable.
It's interesting that for all the claims of not having parts, every time I went by the dealership, they had just received a truckload of brand new cars to sell.
We asked Acura Corporate about how parts are allocated. They pointed to the same supply chain shortage. Michael asked the manufacturer for a loaner until his car could be fixed. He tells us they said no. Ultimately, Michael convinced the dealership to buy back his car at a loss. He offered to buy a new one if they'd issue a voucher for the difference. They didn't.
There has to be some level of expectation of a reasonable time frame where when you buy something new, it's going to be supported and repairable by that manufacturer.
He's now suing Acura's parent company, American Honda Motor, for the money he is out.
Now, this problem is not exclusive to Acura or even Honda. Since we met with Michael, we've actually received dozens of complaints from other viewers who say they drive other brands of vehicles and are having the exact same problem. We did reach out again to Michael's insurance company, Progressive, to ask them why they wouldn't total the car or at the very least extend the time that he could have a rental. When the parts kept on coming back unknown ETA, they did not send responses to any of our questions. You can read the full statements from the dealership and Acura Corporate right now on our station website, and when you come see me online, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve.
Wow, what a mess. I don't see any good news for drivers. You're right, but thanks so much for bringing it to light.
Certainly. Appreciate you.